Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Tyranny. And oh boy did we do a lot in the last episode. The last episode lasted 2 hours and 15 minutes when last time I checked. And so what we basically did last time is to we were in this dungeon called Old Walls Breach, where we believe to be this artifact called Steadfast Insignia, which we believe will help us to get to Sentinel Stand, where the Regent Lord, or whatever his name was, is, and whom we have to kill in order to end the Edict of Storm in this region. And what else? Oh yeah, and that Old Walls Breach also happened to have one of the 5 spires. And in case you don't know what spire is, well, I'm not going to go into details about that, but if you want to read, then there you go. Now, it's one of those very tall tower-like buildings we also took over in Vengeance Well. So that's basically what we found in Old Walls. Now, from the Old Walls, whatever that place's name was again. There's so many different names to remember here. Old Walls Breach. So yeah. So we found another spire, and we hired lots of blacksmiths, merchants, and trainers, and all sort of people there. Is there anything else? Not really, no. So what we have to do now is to report to Craven Ash about our findings.
Yes.
So let's see what he has to say. Fatebinder, no one in recent history has reached the pinnacle of a spire, and yet you step to the top as if they were intended for your occupation. What do you have to say for yourself? They offer certain strategic advantages. I'm still figuring out what it could mean. If they help me conquer this war, then you should have nothing to complain about. Well, indeed. You forget yourself, Fatebinder. Don't make the mistake of thinking yourself as high or unreachable as your spires. Like the rest of us, you are subject to a greater power. Well, yeah, that's true. What is it you require? I returned from Old Walls Breach. Well, obviously. I want to ask you about rebellion against Siperos. No, I'm not asking about that. So I have returned from the Old Walls Breach. He stroked his beard and ponders. You put much at stake in plumbing those ancient ruins. Though these lands are not wholly subjugated under the Empire, we are still beholden to Kairos' laws against entering the Old Walls. I appreciate that you take such risks on my legion's behalf. We can only hope that this mad scrabble for heirlooms furthers the goals of the conquest. I suspect that every mighty Tunon would forgive our transgression if the war depended upon it. Do you think this will mean trouble? I recovered the Steadfast Insignia, which should allow us to pass the windwall. Since recovering a clock pin was too tall in order for your elite soldiers, let's see what else I can accomplish. Yeah, no, let's not say this. Let's not make him angry. I'm ready to see if this old trinket gets us to Kairos' storms. Well, let's say this. I have recovered the Steadfast Insignia, which should allow us to pass the windwall. The Unbroken were crafty to think that one of their Regent heirlooms would circumvent Kairos' magic, and we will reap the benefits of their strength, or of their foresight, rather. The last of the regions will die, and the Edict of Storms will be dispelled. The subjugation of Stalwart is nearly complete. Do you think this will mean trouble? Well, let's just, yeah, might as well ask this. Not from me. I would have you go to the ends of Terratus if it meant bringing down the voice of Nerad, and that includes the Old Walls. If Tunon takes offense to your actions, then I leave you and the educator to sort out your differences. Alright, fair enough. I'm ready to see if this old trinket gets us through Kairos' storms. Sentinel Stand is now unlocked. I'm dispatching 2 forces to Sentinel Stand, one led by the Iron Guard Rumalan, and one by Commander Dimitris. We are closer to breaching the Sentinel Stand than we have ever been. If you have questions, voice them now. Otherwise, I anticipate your victory against the Unbroken and the recovery of my daughter. Yeah, there's nothing I want to ask you about. So, let's go. Let's go to Sentinel Stand to take down that Regent and find Amelia, his daughter. Craven Ash's daughter, I mean. Making a stand. Yeah. Before that, however, do we have any... I think there's quite a few crap to sell. But where is vendor? No. Nope. Oh wait, there's another Scarlet Chorus soldier? Didn't notice them. Well, let's see what this is about very quickly. His favorite soldier chuckles with a disdain at the Scarlet Chorus fighter. Consider it? Not for a second. We pick our soldiers from elite, northern families. We don't recruit from files busting over a mass grave. Are the disfavored so narrow-minded? My gang's strength delivered us across half a dozen battles with a line of fallen enemies on our wake. Not many conscripts can say the same. The question is not a matter of your skill, but your breeding, your training, your pedigree. Noticing you, the Iron Guard salutes. Hail, Craven Ash, Fatebinder. If I might take a moment of your time. What do you need? This person comes representing a Scarlet Chorus gang. What did you call yourselves again? The Grinning Bleeders. We have a long and storied reputation in the Scarlet Chorus ranks. Killers of the highest order, my gang. He puffs off his chest with pride. Before I was boss here, I ran with the Broken Shifts, the Salty Nightmares and Trap Gang. Everyone made a name for themselves during the war. In any case, he is asking to join the disfavored. Oh, interesting. Which is out of the question. I have explained the numerous reasons why we can't allow it, but the wretch won't listen. Do you want me to decide the matter? Is that accurate? It is. We are not looking for special treatment, just a new beginning. Seeing as we are healthy, fit and combat ready, the Ironclad should have no reason to refuse us. He sniffs, especially since they are low on numbers. That may be true, but it's no excuse to pollute our respectable ranks with your company. We are more than capable. Put any weapon in our hand, or send us on any suicide mission. It'll be mercy compared to what we face under the voices of Nerad. If we join up, the disfavored won't have to compromise their staunch northern morals. We will take the bloody work off their hands. So, do you want me to decide the matter? You must know Kairos' laws back to front, and I trust you know our traditions as well. If it peels this lamprey off my backside, I'll allow it. Speaking for my gang, we'll accept your judgment. We are eager to crack some Tearsmen's skulls with Kairos' army again, no matter what color they wear. Let me take your testimony first. On second thought, I'll address this later. Well, let's just get this over with. Of course, I have nothing to hide. Why can't the recruits join the disfavored? Where do I start? Not only does Craven Ash handpick his disfavored from the decorated northern stock, he takes a personal interest in our training and education. We are his sons and daughters. To accept anything less in our ranks would hold the very process in contempt. The only capacity they could serve would be manual labor, hauling wagons or digging latrines. But that's the work of slaves, and not what they have come requesting. Why this interest in the disfavored? Better training, better quarters, iron weapons. The disfavored have everything we wanted out of joining the military. We want to serve Kairos to the best of our abilities. Is that asking too much? Old Ironclad here seems to think so. Their respect for command leaves nothing to be desired. Why did you leave Scarlet Chorus? Our old gang boss fell at the last battle of Vengeance Vale. We saw how the disfavored operated and realized it was a chance for a better life. I long for one too. Desertion happens every day in the Scarlet Chorus. I can tell you that we won't be missed. What is my help worth to you? We are playing that game, are we? He grins. I managed to pocket a few handful of rings. Fair trade for starting a new life. Accept rings? You can train with the disfavored, but I can't allow you to join. No deal. As you wish. You're ruling then. I'm ready to make my ruling. Good. Whatever it's fair, we are prepared to stand by it. You abandon your duties. Execution is only recourse. I don't think we need to go that far. You are no longer in the military. Go live civilian lives and keep Kairos' peace as best as you can. I don't really like that option either. I consign you to hard labor, hauling wagons, sticking latrines. On second thought, allow me to consider my questions. I need time to consider. Farewell. No. You abandoned your duties. Execution is the only recourse. Well, that might actually be very true, since he did leave the Scarlet Chorus, but then again he wants to join the Disfavored, so it's not like he abandoned Kairos' forces or anything as a whole. I don't like this either. I consign you to hard labor, haul in wagons and dig in lanterns. Yeah, let's do that. You have gained favor with Disfavored Rat with Scarlet Chorus. But that's a waste of our talent. We could shed so much blood for the Disfavored. Horde, maggot. You occupy space and eat our food. Don't presume to complain about your treatment. Fatebinder, I thank you. We could all learn from your practical, calculating approach. Alright. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I tried to find a merchant to sell some crap, but never mind, let's just go. I don't want to waste too much time on this episode. Alright, so to Sentinel Stand. Where are we? Oh, we are there. To Sentinel Stand we go. There we go. Now then, let's see, can we just walk past?
Can't do that.
Apparently not. Well, do we have the insignia in our inventory here? Look how cool I just look. Anyway, where is it? Is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, but how do I use it? What do you mean it cannot be removed from the stash? Oh, I see. I guess these are quest items. So that's why we can't... Oh, can we? Yeah, we can't move them. Any of them. So...
On it.
Oh wait, we can go there. Why couldn't you go there just a few seconds ago? I don't know. What the... Oh! Well! Some unbroken soldiers can come right at us. Not wasting any time. Barrick, where are you? Are you all the way back there?
I'm on.
Close.
Ah, there's some of our guys there. Taunt them. All three of them. Stun these two. And me.
That's a negative.
Get back here.
Hey, nobody saw that, right?
There we go. They go down easily.
Nobody saw that, right?
Come on, it's just one guy. Don't get injured, Kills in Shadow, please. There we go. Thank you for your help, Fatebinder. The soldier salutes you. What's going on? We have been cut off from our Lieutenant Rumelin. He dusted himself off a bit. She said that she was trying to secure the bridge before they figure out how to push past the windwall. He glances over his shoulder and frowns. The Unbroken won't stop until they have pushed our troops from Sentinel Stand. They must know that we are close to breaching Kairos' magic. He nods and sets his jaw. Back to the fray. Then Craven Ash protects. Alright, there we go. Did they drop anything? Loot? No. So this is blocked. Alright, there's some loot over there. Oh!
Sorry, I can't.
And there is some loot, at least according to the map. There it is.
Might we not simply break it?
Sorry, I can't.
Why not simply break it? Sorry, I can't.
Can't do that.
What do we have here? Oh. This might actually be very good for Barrick. Actually, not that much, but let's see what it looks like at the very least. Where is it? There. Not very impressive. I like this one. You brought this upon us. Who are you? You! The Skyblade coughs a couple of times and clears her throat. We underestimated the forces of Kairos. A smile plays at the edge of her lips. You will too. I'm looking forward to helping them stamp the rest of you out. You have gained fear which kills in shadow. I hope you bleed. She growls and her eyes roll back as she succumbs to her wounds. Alright, that was random. And more unbroken. Oh crap.
Have a look.
Well, at least we got a potion. Stupid traps. I should be more careful again. Even if we are not in dungeons anymore. An arcane missile right in their face.
This weapon is like nipples on men. Useless.
Barrick, root yourself to the ground, and me.
Can't move.
There we go. Did they drop anything? No.
On the lookout.
Now let's be careful. In case of those, in case if there is more traps ahead. There is some loot there. We'll go in there. Yeah, I don't think there's any traps here. Iron breastplate. Well, none of us except Barrick uses heavy armor. Heavy bronze cuirass.
I got it.
If only there was a way to change Barrick's armor.
Follow quietly.
Sorry, I can't.
Oh. Rumalan, don't let these dogs cross the bridge. If the Unbroken breach Sentinel Stand before we do, I'll have every one of you vermin plucked bloody while the great general watches. Iron Guard Rumalan grimaces and worries her throat, raw from barking orders over the fury of the storm. I'm not reporting to Ash unless we take Sentinel Stand, and that goes for everyone in my unit. We don't see Iron Heart and we don't see home until our mission is complete. She pumps her fist twice in the air and her soldiers reflexively mirror the gesture. Rally to that talking pillar of iron. Janos waves his weapon to direct the Unbroken. She can't hold the might of Stalwart back from our seat of power. That is favored have the clear advantage of tactics. Stalwart falls today. I'm here to remind the Unbroken that Stalwart belongs to Kairos. Betray Alliance. All of you will stand down. I have seen enough battle to know that this is getting us nowhere. You don't normally see scouts barking orders to fellow soldiers. I'm gonna go with the hunter options because there is not many hunter options that I have seen. I have only seen this. I think this is only the second one that I have seen. At least I remembered seeing only one other option in the past. Anyway, the disfavored have the clear advantage of tactics. Stalwart falls today. You have gained favor with disfavored. For Kairos and Ash, Rumalan pumps her fist in the air. Glad to see a new ally in the field. We are regrouping on the far side of this bridge. Clean up the Unbroken mess here and join us. Hey, wait! I thought we were supposed to fight together. Son of a bitch!
Another demo.
Well, let's destroy this. Use your taunt on these guys. Then we attack him, and then let's drown that.
This weapon is useless.
What are you talking about? You just got a new weapon not too long ago. I'm quite sure. You drink that, and might as well root yourself to the ground and get better defenses, and then Eep, you buff us.
Felt nothing.
Move!
This weapon is like nipples on.
Blast them all off, and you...
Man, useless.
Oh, Barrick is getting so screwed there. Stun someone, and you too stun him. Oh wait, they got the axe wielders. Well, of course they hurt. Didn't notice at all. We are so... Well, he's about to die, so that's good.
Nipples on men. Useless.
Kills in Shadow is in deep shit. Actually use it on that.
That's a negative.
Another potion. And taunt. One of them is dead, good. And it was an axe wielder too, so that's great.
On it.
Kills in Shadow, what are you doing? Go kill something? Oh, yeah, you're attacking her. Okay. Okay. Eep, where are you going?
Nipples on men. Useless.
Another one down. Stun these two if you can.
Anyone else want some of this? Claws can't penetrate prey.
And looks like we can survive this battle without anyone getting injured. Yes, we did it. These axe wielders are not that bad anymore. I guess that's because we have grown so much stronger, and have become smarter when it comes to giving tactical orders. Sentinel Stand Keep was once a proud, imposing structure. Now it stands as a mere shadow of its former glory.
Spotted something.
Oh, I didn't even know we can get down there. What way can you... never mind, let's not bother. But we can open this.
That wasn't so hard.
What do we have here? Immunity to poisoned. Interesting. Well, I guess we could give it to someone. What does this do? Gives some quickness. And gives more parry. And this one, tight casting. And, well, might as well give it to Kills in Shadow. I appreciate your help, but there's still the matter of this rust storm. Our troops won't be able to advance until the tornado is dispatched once and for all. Show the steadfast insignia. I was told this artifact might clear the path through the storm. That thing looks more like a cloak ping from here, but these winds haven't been kind to my eyes. She nods towards the wind wall. If it can get us through the storm and into the heart of Sentinel Stand, I won't question the will of Kairos. Lead on, Fatebinder. Let's go then.
Will do.
Oh yeah, there's some loot here. What's this? Well, it's a well, but... Oh, and before I forget, what's the potion situation with these guys? Wait, so 7, 3. I guess we could take some from Eve. Plus she got those. Actually, let's take these. She doesn't need these big potions. He, however, could. And let's take one from Barrick and give it to Kills in Shadow. Yeah. Now what's this? Dry well. An abandoned well with a rusted gear wheel. Create a workaround? Or force the wheel. Well, let's see what happens. Maybe there's some secret epic loot. So what did that do again exactly?
Sorry, I can't.
I have no idea what that did, but whatever. Anyway, let's go here. Rust Storm. A maelstrom of rust and dirt swirls at deadly speed before you. Getting any closer from where you currently stand would mean certain death. Peer into the storm, try and take a closer look into the storm. Use steadfast insignia. Well, let's do that. Let's not waste any time. The windwall parts as you hold the steadfast insignia aloft. Dust and debris swirl around the cone-shaped absence projected before you, which stretches into a tunnel of breathable air. The insignia's jewel began to glow brightly, as if invigorated, goddamn these words, by this parting of the winds. Whatever dormant state the artifact occupied, it is now awake and full of potential, should you desire to use it. Well, that's exactly what I desire, so let's go. Alright, let's see what we what they have in store for us. What kind of army does that Regent Lord, or whatever his title was, has?
The path remains open behind us, making way for friend or foe alike. Sentinel Stand has never been more exposed.
Good to know. What do we have here? Can it be? A figure approaches through the storm. The Regent Skyblade seems ready to approach and welcome you. Dawning realization comes to her expression as she hoists up her weapon in a stance of challenge. Announce yourself, invader. We haven't sat in the eye of the storm this long to become slaves of Kairos. Take us to Sridus Herodin. Oh, that was the guy's name. Barrick advances on the guard with a menacing air. I don't want to hear any more of your petty threats or how much you love your country. Deliver us the serpent at the heart of this nest. Whoa there, big boy. I just watched the storm all day. Sridus is behind the walls. She glances in your direction with wonder. The insignia! The sentry lets out a startled yell. Someone bearing the Regent's insignia comes this way. She squints to make you out in the storm. Why have you come, stranger? Subterfuge, lie. I'm a friend of Sridus, and I carry messages for his ears alone. Does he live? Athletics, roll over the volume of the storm. I'm here for Ash's daughter. Surrender her into my custody or perish. I'm here to end the Edict of Storms, or the Regent will die. I'm here to kill the Regent, but you'll do for start. The windwall is open. I suggest you leave with your lives or join the mound of bodies I left in my wake. Roar over the volume of the storm. This actually sounds like a interesting option. Or we just can tell them to leave. Well, if we can avoid useless fighting, then that would be nice. You know what? Let's see what this does. Roll over the volume of the storm. You have gained loyalty with kills in shadow. You gain 60 athletics in experience. The Skyblade's weapon waves in her hands and her face turns an unhealthy pallor. She seems equally poised to drop it and run or make a careless swing to open some distance between you two. She furrows her brow and regains her bearing, advancing on you. You think I haven't screamed into the storm before? That my desperation to see home again hasn't ripped from my throat when I least suspected? You think I haven't breathed in my weight in rust and debris, and that my throat isn't as raw and parched as yours? Then come at me. We'll see who roars the loudest. Well, damn it! It didn't scare them off. Well, whatever. Let's kill them then. You asked for it. Oh, misclicked there. Barrick to the front.
Sorry.
Oh wait. Barrick. Taunt them all.
Are you afraid of death, worm?
These guys are easy to take down. But just you wait, there's going to be like million axe wielders inside that keep. I'll tell you. I guarantee you. One-handed weapons +1. Nice. Don't you throw spears at Eve? There we go. Broken armor. That's always nice.
Right.
What's even nicer are chests.
Spotted something.
Oh!
Let's have it then.
Fuck
got
me hard in the ass. Me and my... I hate these damn traps. Rest. And just when I say that I should be more careful, what do? I run straight into the traps because that's how careful I am. I don't think there's any traps here, but like I said, I must be careful. Did I hear roaring a minute ago? The sentry trembles with his weapon drawn. I can only guess that that's my countryman's score on your boots, invader. I warn you that I'm ready to put up a better fight, and your fragile shrieks won't unnerve me. Out of my way, peon. No amount of stalwart rats can keep me from wrapping my hands around the regent's throat. Stand aside or join the fate of your doomed master. You protect Herodin after all this time? How sad. You look presentable after a year in isolation. Let's just glare silently. You came all this way just to glare at me. Yeah, pretty much. The Skyblade raises his weapon. Stop looking at me like that! Stop it! Stop it! Shaken, he begins to advance with his weapon drawn. Yeah, he's scared alright. A voice bellows from the other side of the portcullis, whatever that is. Stay your weapons and raise the gate. I would speak with our guests. Oh. He looks over his shoulder and frowns. Step forward and present yourself. Keep a respectful tongue and you won't have any trouble. I would say the same thing to you too, pal. So is that the regent? There we go. Siperos Herodin. Stalwart ruler looks at you with a mixture of caution and amazement. His gaze lingers on the steadfast insignia. That explains how you were able to pierce the winds. But why have you come? Not to liberate an enemy, I think. He squints. The long isolation has taken its toll, but we aren't deaf to news of the outside world. I think I recognize a fate binder when I see one, so logic follows that you are the keeper of vengeance well. Herodin! Barak pounds his fists together hard enough to shake the earth. Come out and face us, coward! You have dodged this reckoning for long enough. The regent blinks. Do I now? Your face, what little I can make of it, eludes me. He sniffs and returns his attention to you. Your friend here seems a mite unstable for a mercenary work. We have survived in the Overlord's prison for over a year. I live on, and so the regent bloodline endures. Even the disfavored couldn't breach Kairos' windwall even when the Edict crashed upon our heads. Though I'm less certain how you managed. He regards you with a hint of resignation. You didn't travel this far to deliver terms of surrender, did you? Terms of surrender. No. The storm is destroying your people. Surely you must see the madness in prolonging the inevitable. I'm here for the daughter of Raven Ash. I was hoping to talk some sense into you first. I came for the clear skies, but it seems I was misinformed. I'm here to end the Edict of Storms, by delivering your head to Raven Ash. Well, this storm is destroying your people. Yeah, let's ask this first. You have gained loyalty with Eep. Sorry to contradict you in front of the others, but Eep casts side-eye glance at Herodin. They are not his people any longer. The unbroken outside this keep curse his name. But if this aged fish diddler had any grasp on reality, he would have offered himself already. I am not ignorant of my part in this equation. The edict can only be ended with the blood of the last regent, just as Kairos decreed. He nods. I must warn you, I haven't survived this long only to be cut down by Kairos' lapdog. I endured the war, the disfavored suicide march, and the long isolation of this storm. I won't make it easy. What was that about the disfavored suicide march? You could have ended this edict long ago. What have you gained from this long stalemate beyond the hatred of your people? You are blind to reason. There is no recourse to but put end to your life. I'm sure we can come to a mutually beneficial arrangement. No, I don't think so, because we have to kill him regardless. You have delayed your death long enough, Regent. No more hiding. What was that about this favor's suicide march? In the second year of the war, my personal forces captured one of Graven Ash's elite legions. That must be one of those legions where Amelia was in. We divided their numbers for our own protection. Some here, others at Duskwatch, with plans on bargaining with Ash for their lives. You preyed on the Archon's love for his troops, monster. The war come to a, shall I say, climatic stalemate when his favorite force amassed around Sentinel Stand to drive us out and liberate our prisoner. A thoughtful expression overcomes him, but he dispels it with a shake of his head. The rest, as you know, is history. Before the disfavored could finish their desperate attack, the edict swept up my people and Ash's legion like they were made of straw, battering bones and iron into so much dust as now swirls around our heads. I remember that day too well. If you had but surrendered, then hundreds of Northerners and Southerners alike would have been spared. Stalwart bows to no one. You armadillo of rust and entropy. Heralding grimaces at Barrick and shakes his head. Your presence alone dirties these noble defenses. A true leader would have fought to the very end rather than hide here. A true leader would have fought to the very end rather than hide here. Your doubt is understandable, but why should I have fought a losing battle? Stalwart's regions have always endured where others fell. In Sentinel Stand, I could outlast any enemy. And how could I have known that Siperos would be so exacting in punishment? What have you gained from this long stalemate beyond the hatred of your people? He hesitated and to answer at first, and then screws his head into a grimace. The people do not know what is best for Stalwart. We need a strong leader who understands the traditions of the realm, whose blood is part of that storied heritage. If they spite me for preserving our strength here and outlasting the war, so be it. I did not accept this mantle for adoration. What have I gained? I have kept Stalwart alive in this self-imposed prison, whatever else you may think. The desperation to reach this place and end my life only confirms the righteousness of that decision, as hard as it has been. You are blind to reason. There is no recourse but to end your life. I'm sure. You know what? Screw it. Let's just attack. You have delayed your death long enough, Regent. No more hiding. Typical that the attendants of Siperos present no agreeable terms. You may distort the histories to reflect that I forced this confrontation, but everyone here will remember that when your overlord locked me in an impossible choice, I chose Stalwart. Heraldin turns away and heads through the portcullis. God damn! I thought we could fight him here, but apparently not. Apparently not. Oh yes. Damn it! I should have asked him about Amelia. Well, there was an option there at first, but then the option, well, it just wasn't there anymore. So I couldn't have asked that, even if I wanted to, which I of course wanted. But yeah, you know what I mean. The option was not there anymore. Anyway, let's take these guys down very fast.
Too easy.
We can do this!
Yes, we can.
I'm seeing double. No need a moment.
Good work.
They're nothing. Will do.
And he's about to die. And he's dead.
They're nothing. Weapon is like nipples on men. Useless. By your command.
You can!
There we go.
I got it.
But I guess we can't go through that gate. Looks like we have to go there. Is that the wheel that will open that gate? Huh! What a great place to have your wheel. You could have at least tried to make some sort of wall here. Well, makes things easier for us.
Be fine.
Will do.
There we go. Did he drop anything nice? Skyblade Javelin. Ba-ba-ba-ba. It does give quite a lot more accuracy. Well, I guess we can always try it and see how it goes. It looks like crap though. So wait. It's kind of funny. Melee attacks will be the range will be decreased by 1.75 meters, but range attack is increased by 6.25 meters. All right, let's go with this then. Ah, winch. It was winch, another wheel. Anyway, open it.
Right.
You know, if the winch of this gate was right outside the walls, right here, like this, you would think that those guys would have built better defenses to defend it. This is a joke, really. Guess we are going there. And this must be where the Edict of Storm started. It's just a huge crater.
Send them at me in
Oh, there's one axe wielder. Oh, that's just fucking great.
waves.
Where am I? I'm here. All right. Let's just kill this axe dude real quickly.
I'll take care of it. I'm on.
We are gonna make him bleed and suffocate to death. Stun her. And this is once per rest. Well, let's not use that. This is also once per rest. Yeah.
This weapon is useless.
Stun her.
Ready?
Damn, she can heal herself.
Like nipples on men. Useless.
This weapon is useless.
Oh, and Barrick got a level. Nice.
Useless. Anyone else want some of this? As you wish.
There we go. One
This
more.
weapon is like nipples on men. Useless.
There we go. And all we got is a
Carrying
broken
too
helm.
much.
Damn it. And you're overburdened. Alright. Oh yeah. Barricade level. Some to endurance. And then what do we have here? Suffering to strength. Once per combat, when Barrick's health is critical, he gains a bonus to might and resolve until combat ends. Sounds very good. Glory to the bold. For each enemy engaging him, Barrick gains a bonus to any damage he deals. Sounds very good as well, although Barrick is not really about damage dealing. Increase the chance for Barrick's engagement attack to occur. I actually like this one, so let's take that. Alright.
On it.
Barrick, you go first. Let's go. Alright.
It's your time.
Taunt and then shoot an arcane missile in the face.
Beast will not do as I
I got it.
And Eve, you shouldn't be there. You shouldn't be there, Eve.
Flawless.
That's a nice. Hey! Nobody.
Well, this is. I bet that this is going to be a tougher fight. Stun these two if you can. Oh wait, it's on one target only. I thought it was AOE. Well, maybe it is, but I have to target someone still.
That's a negative.
Take that.
Eve, can you stun him real
Not
quick?
a problem.
Yes, we stopped him from healing. Yes, that was very good. Very good. I'm so proud of myself right now.
Afraid of death, worm.
Beast women cannot do as I wants.
And one more.
I will aid you.
Hey! Nobody saw that, right? Anyone else?
There we go. There we go.
Right.
Did they drop anything? Of course not. They all wearing crappy gear. Massive spikes of stone flare out from ground where a storm of unimaginable power ripped through the terrain. The weapons and armor of soldiers ripped from their bodies are now encased in the stone, a silent effigy of Siperos' wrath.
Will do. Sorry, I can't.
What do you mean you can't? You just come here. What do we have here? Oh. Make for the keep. The Regent is in... whatever. And the Regent is running away like a coward. The game froze there for a short moment there. Well, luckily I don't need to restart the game or anything. That would have been annoying. Anyway, before we go after him, let's see what we got here. Plans, crashing thunder. These plans describe the creation process of for two-handed hammer. Alright. Don't care too much about that. I know there's loot somewhere. At least according to the map there is. Oh, it's over there, but let's not bother with that one.
For the glory of Kairos!
Yeah, let them fight. So that they can also do something. I have mostly been the one doing all the work here. Oh, nice boots. Let's see. And who can we give this to? Oh yeah, Barrick cannot switch armor.
Hearing too much.
I wonder if Barrick can at some point change armor. That would be nice. I'm actually gonna save here. Alright, let's go.
More body.
And taunt them. Arcane missile in the face, and then we charge at him.
Like nipples on men. Useless.
This weapon is useless!
Stun them. And then hard shot. Penetrating shot. I always say hard shot for some reason. Maybe it's because it's, well, there's picture. The icon has a heart. Maybe that's why. Buff them. More arcane missiles. Bleed him out. Oh, I need a potion.
Weapons like nipples on men. Useless.
Oh, Eep, interrupt him before he heals.
I'll take care of it.
There we go.
Felt nothing.
I got it.
I'm on it.
She didn't get stunned. Well, that's cheating.
Nipples on men. Useless.
Felt nothing.
Not a problem. Too easy.
Take that.
Beast woman cannot do as alpha boss.
Nope. Sorry.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, sorry. Just drown her.
This weapon
Oh,
is like
there we
nipples
go.
on men. Useless.
There we go. And no one got wounded. That's very nice. Now, is there anything? Oh, there is some loot. But
Let's try not to stand out, shall we?
Indeed. Let's check this chest first. And the reason why we are sneaking now, because I want to avoid traps. And there are two chests. Alright. And here... Oh, there was also a chest. Oh wait, no loot. Jewel Fortune. Lucky. Critical precision and hit precision. Oh, I actually like that. I actually like that a lot. I think I'm gonna... Oh wait, I can give 2 accessories for each character. Oh, I forgot that completely. Alright, now where is it? Where is it? There we go. This I'm not gonna give this to him myself. It could have also worked very well for kills in shadow, but I'll give it to myself. And now we go to the keep. After looting this corpse. Alright. Quality boots, but not any better than the ones we are using right now. Ah, there are some corpses over here. Both disfavored and unbroken alike. Oh! Is this better than his? Nah, doesn't look like it. Well, does it look cooler? Not really, no. So it's not better at all. No, it has the exact same stats, by the looks of it. Alright, looks like we don't need to fight through another dungeon in this time. Dimitris, I have been waiting a long time to finish what we started, Regent. You have sat with your cowardice and shame long enough, haven't you? He draws his weapon. If you beg for death, I'll make it painless. If you want to see me on my knees, you'll have to prop up my corpse for the delight of your inbred cohorts. But don't speak to me of cowardice and bravery. The disfavored needed Kairos' arcana to prevail in the end. I'm sure that an army of least-bitten rats could have succeeded with those odds on their side. You have gained loyalty with kills in shadow. Like rats, our little scurriers are fun to watch cops play with, to rip, shred, and gnaw to bits. Did you have to bring that thing with you? Dimitri shakes his head and focuses back on the Regent. You took a legion hostage and didn't have the nerve to meet us on the field of battle, coward. Dimitris advances a step. I will earn Ash's favor when I bring him your head, and no one in Stalwart will weep for your demise. Hey, that's supposed to be my job. Oh, and he's an axe wielder. Oh shit. And another one. This is gonna be a tough one. Something in the Regent's demeanor swifts as he catches your eye. So, the Fatebinder joins the fray. You must not like your odds if you brought so much backup. Well, there is like 4 of you, so I think it's... Well, there's like 5 of you. 4 friends. So I think that's only fair. Your timing is impassable, Fatebinder. He gestures to Heraldin. Let's put down this sick dog together. I don't believe we have been introduced. Well, I don't really care at this point. You should have done that right. You should have done the right thing and ended the edict yourself, Stardeus. This is on you. Sentinel Stand will go to this favorite for the glory of Ash. Surrender Amelia and we will show mercy to your soldiers. Oh yeah, about Amelia. But no mercy to you, Regent. Barrick clenches his fists and readies to attack. I'm finished compromising with your imperial dogs. If you want to keep so badly, come and take it from me. I have more than a few years under my belt, but I have spent most of them training for this day. We must have really closed you into a corner, Regent. I have never seen you bare your fangs like this. Dimitris advances with his weapon drawn. Good. I needed a challenge today.
Send them at me in waves!
There we go. Epic battle. And drown the Regent, and let's attack this one. And stand your ground, Barrack. Bit closer. Now, blast them all off.
I got it.
And he's about to die very soon. There we go. 1 down. Take a potion, Barrack. And then we attack him. Buff us.
This weapon is useless.
Good work.
This weapon is like nipples on men. Useless.
Another potion barrack? And where is the Regent? Is he this one? Hard to see because there's this pillar in the way.
This weapon is useless.
They are going down fast. An arcane in the face.
By your command. Blood spills.
Damage he healed in time. One down, two more to go.
This weapon is like nipples on men. Useless.
Kill her already. Well, let's drink another potion. Oh, Barrack is badly hurt. Well, it's only one guy. The Regent. Oh shit. Oh shit. Barrack went down. Stun the Regent for
By your command.
for a while.
Take that.
Just kill that one
By your
already.
command.
There we go. Now Regent is the only one left. And Kills in Shadow is in deep shit, but I think we can beat this. Ah, there we go. Siperos Heraldin. The Regent lies on the ground, bloodied and defeated. He extends his good arm and drops his weapon. If only I had the breath to spend defying you, but I fear the fight has left me. What a moment to witness, the last of the Stalwart defenders shattering under the disfavored boot. Dimitris beams with pride and rears back to kick Heraldin in the head, but stops himself. I'll give you the honors. Let's kill this wretch and put an end to the edict at last. Indeed, I was the one who did most of the work for you anyway. One of Strategist's soldiers moved between you and Heraldin, tearing off her helmet. I won't let you do this. Wait, what? Amelia? What the fuck? Amelia, is that you? Dimitris' weapon nearly falls from his hand as he salutes. I hardly recognized you. Why are you fighting with the Regent's personal guard? Some of us could use an explanation. Indeed, we could. What is the meaning of this? You have come to take away from. I have come to take you away from Sentinel Stand. Yeah. As if I needed your help, she huffs. I have been here for a year and then some. If I wanted to leave, not even Kairos would have been able to stop me. I am not the northern warlord I once was. She winces at the very thought. Sitting out the conflict made me see this conquest from a different perspective. She looks to you with a plea in her eyes. We were wrong. Kairos led us from the right path centuries ago. We marched south to finish the Overlord's work, but... She quenches her eyes shut. Don't you see that the tears are the last chance for us to make this right? Amelia, the Regent voice softens. You don't have to say anything further. You were a prisoner. What happened? Why are you fighting for Stalwart? Fighting for the Regent is treason. The Regent is beating. The keep is ours. Will you cooperate? I am not thinking clearly. We need to take you back to Ironheart. Either this or the first one. You were a prisoner. What happened? You're not thinking clearly. We need to take you back to Ironheart. Yeah, let's say that. No, this is the most sensible I've ever been, and it's because my father isn't here. You are not disfavored, so I don't expect you to understand, but he is... She struggles to find the right words, as if discovering them for the first time. He's a commanding presence. When he's around, it's like his opinion is the only one that matters. I don't know if that's because he's older than everyone here combined, or because he's an Archon, but it's true. Ironheart is where opinions go to die. My father, her voice catches, and it takes a moment to find her words. I love my father, but it's nothing compared to the love I felt for the father of... Amelia, please be silent. Siperos looks to her with desperation. It's over, you understand? I'm dying. Save your strength for more important things. He turns to you with a resolved expression, and you know he's almost lost too much blood to maintain it. I am the last of the Regents. If you mean to end the Edict of Storms, then I accept my fate. About damn time. One last chance, Regent. Will you end the edict yourself? For Ash and the disfavored, I vow to give you a clean death. Too bad my orders didn't specify mercy. I'm sorry, Regent. This has to happen. Well, I'm not sorry. He's an idiot. One last chance, Regent. Will you end the edict yourself? Or should I just kill him myself? You know what? Let's humor him and ask if he wants to end it himself. End myself to end the edict? No, Fatebender, that is not our way. You may call it uncompromising of me, but my station and my dignity demands nothing less. If you desire the end of the edict so badly, you will have to shoulder this burden. Well, it's not like it's a burden to me, but whatever. For Ash and the disfavored, I vow to give you a clean death. You can favor with disfavored. To be sure, it's more than he deserves. Strike him down, Fatebinder. Before you can take action, you catch Amelia begin to raise her weapon from the corner of your eye. Amelia, stop! Siperos winces, hardly possessing the energy to argue. You have to keep your promise, remember? The focused, determined air about Amelia falls to resignation. She delivers a cold nod and leaves the room, darting you a killing look on her way out. Where is she going? Amelia disappears into another room, unwilling to watch what you are about to unfold. Alright, fair enough. Kill the Regent, Fatebinder. Let's put this shameful chapter of the conquest behind us, along with the Edict of Storms. He spares a final look at Stadius Horadon. You should be proud, Regent. In death you accomplished more than you ever did in life. You'll excuse me if I disagree, you northern pig. Stadius looks up at you with hope and pain in his eyes. And so falls the last enemy of Stalwart. Goodbye, Regent. The captain goes down with the ship, but you die a coward. Say nothing, let's just kill him. You take up a fallen soul from the floor and drive it through Stadius Horadon's heart, killing him instantly. There we go. Stadius' body falls to the ground, and you watch the blood pool onto the floor in silence. There is a feeling of anticipation in the air, but as the seconds pass, it never materializes into anything. The surge of arcane energy and sense of relief you experience in Ascension Hall is missing. You hear the howl of the storm outside and realize that the edict endures. Dimitri furrows his brow in confusion. The last of the Regent is dead, and yet Kairos' storm continues. What could we have possibly missed? From across the hall you hear a faint cry. A baby's cry. What? And realization dawns on you. What realization? Just check this cool gear first. Oh goddamn, this looks very cool. But is it better than this? Anyway, we're gonna pick this. Abso-fucking-lutely. God. Oh, you can't carry anymore. Well, whatever. Whatever. Yeah, 5 parry, 5 touch, 4 endurance. This is so goddamn good. We're gonna use this immediately.
Too much.
Yeah. But a baby's crying.
Yes.
What the? Oh no, don't you fucking tell me. Blocking the doorway, Amelia regards you with eyes that brim with tears, yet blaze with hints of her father's grim resolve. She has armored herself in disfavored raiment to face you down. Stay away from my daughter! You will not have her! What? Don't tell me that you hooked up with the Regent. Oh no. Oh, by the Archon's mercy, don't let this be so. My thoughts exactly. Barry covers his face and howls softly. Your daughter is the Regent heir? How is this possible? Did you know this would prolong the edict? Your daughter is the Regent heir? Now that you have killed Stadius Horadon, she is. Amelia draws herself up and glares at you. She has nothing to do with Kairos or the edict. You have no right to judge her on the basis of blood. How is this possible? My My union with traitors the younger. Even in remembrance, Amelia doesn't shed her warlike resolve. He showed me kindness behind these walls and taught me about Stalwart and the Tears, the culture and heritage that made these people the pride of the realm. He died in the 3rd year of the conquest. At his favorite spear pinned to the ground, he fought to defend, and he never rose again. Oh, so it was traitorous Herodin's son or something, I take it, and not Herodin himself. Oh, he looked quite old anyway. Did you know this would prolong the edict? We suspected that the bloodline would implicate my baby in Kairos' eyes, but I knew nothing for certain until this moment. She shakes her head. Don't ask me to interpret the Overlord's heartless design. I have no love for this edict, if that's what you're asking. It's torn a noble realm to pieces, fractured the pillar of their future, culture rather, and ruined countless lives. She releases a heavy sigh and hardens her intense gaze. But I have a responsibility to the people of Stalwart, to preserve their heritage and leadership. My father and the other Archons destroyed this nation. She and I... Amelia glances back at the grip, then quickly focuses back on you. We can help put it together. What a naive notion. I had thought better of you, but this shows nothing but contempt for all that the disfavored accomplished and sacrificed in the conquest. Dimitri shakes his head with disapproval. The Regent remained in Sentinel Stand for her protection. The edict was his responsibility to shoulder, not hers. She tips her head down in challenge. My daughter will not be another victim of Kairos' conquest. She has the blood of the North coursing in her veins, and no one has the right to take her life. The child must die to end the edict. Stand aside or share her fate. It must be done. What is one baby against the fate of Stalwart? Attack. The Regent's grandfather sends his respects. Calm yourself, Amelia. There must be another way. Oh man, this is such a tough decision. But then again, why should I care about Amelia herself? Oh wait. I don't want to get into Craven Ash's bad side either. It must be done. What is one baby against the fate of Stalwart? She is my baby, and the only chance Stalwart has left. If you can't see that, then I can't suffer you to live.
More bodies to pile in our wake.
Well, she attacked us. Oh yeah, these two are wounded. Well, I think we can take her down by ourselves. This is so sad. Just drop everything you have got on her.
Not a problem.
Come on. Stand up.
Take that! Will do.
This is so sad. Amelia lies in a pool of blood, whimpering and reaching for her daughter's grip. Then she falls still. From across the room you hear the baby redouble her cries. Aww. The lieutenant stares down at Amelia's body, his expression softened for a moment. A tragedy. For us. For the North. For Ash. He clears his throat and gestures at the crib. Better handle it then. Outside, the storm continues its assault upon the keep. Its unyielding howls cannot silence the cries from across the room. Only one thing can. Oh man, Obsidian, what have you done? What's this? One armor penetrated by attacks when inflicting crits. Interesting. Oh. Take it all, and let's give this to quick kills in shadow, and this. Let's give this to me, and this for kills in shadow. Let's do that.
Too much.
Anyway, oh Obsidian, what kind of choice you have given me? Oh, there's a music box of some kind with gems. All right. Oh man, end the plotline. The baby squirms in its swaddle, still young enough that its eyes are permanently Still young enough that its eyes are permanently closed. This small life holds the key to ending the edict. Oh man. Smother. A nearby pillow can be used to smother the baby. Or order a companion. Order a companion to kill the baby. Nah, let's not do that. I don't want to force one of my party members to do it. It would be too painful for them. I'm quite sure they wouldn't like me if I ordered them to, especially if I ordered Eve to do it. Let's do it, folks. Let's do it ourselves. It takes but a moment, and then the deed is done. The heir to the Regency of Stalwart lies still in her grip.
Even if Beast Woman wails and gnashes fangs over dead cub, am still tough. Will not die from pain. Am not grieving loss.
Maybe we should have asked if Kills in Shadow could do it.
The crime here was the parents bringing this child to life, knowing full well what the edict decreed. To value your own flesh over an entire realm. Disgusting.
Oh, well, you are much harsher than I thought you would be, Eve.
Horrible. And yet, it had to be done. This edict was a blemish on Ash's record, and we are better off without it.
Oh man. You have gained Rat with his favorite, you have got Rat with Graven Ash. Well, I can only imagine. But then again, it had to be done, so what can I do? Silence descends upon the hall. For a moment it seems as if the winds outside have halted their dance. A loud crash against the hall doors breaks the stillness. Outside, the storm begins to whip about furiously, sending dust and debris into the chamber. What? But I thought that's all we needed to do to end the storm. At first you think the force of arcane power dissipating is enough to carve the skin from your bones. A sensation you attribute to the Edict of Storms, but it cools just as quickly. Ah, there we go. Damn! I never get tired of seeing that, even though this was only the second time we have seen this. The winds buffeting the keep have abated. Outside an eerie silence pervades the air, a stillness that hasn't visited Stalwarts for a long time. Oh, so it did quiet down. Alright. Favor with disfavored, favor with unbroken. The Bladegraven region is now controlled by Rourcock. Yes. You can hear the very symbols that brought the Edict of Storms into being, each syllable proclaiming itself from a newfound corner of your mind. It would seem the edict is now a part of you. Ah, I can hear the wind subsiding at long last. The edict has passed, and soon we may ever see the skies over Stalwart. The death of the babe, a terrible thing. And yet we have returned so much life to these belliquated lands. I don't know if anything can redeem this act, but the Legion may venture to try. Preserving all that make the disfavored right. Our deeds, our honor. That will be the absolute enough. The babe had the blood of the North, after all. She would have wanted that. Yeah, I'm not quite sure about that, Barak. The stalemate between the unbroken and the disfavored is at an end. A victory that can't be measured in rings. Thank you, Fatebinder. I'll remain at Sentinel Stand to secure this location, and send word to Ash of your excellent work. Something tells me that Ash is not going to be very pleased with me. Nah, never mind. Now, making a stand. Speak with Graven Ash. With Sentinel Stand now under disfavored's control, return to Ironheart to discuss your next move with Graven Ash. Alright, yeah. Graven Ash is not going to be pleased. Not at all. And to be told, I also hate the fact that I had to kill her. That was a very tough choice, folks. Now, Roman, the keep is safe in our hands. Repairs are already underway. Well, that was fast. Ash will want to hear about what we have accomplished here. I'll hang back and oversee your repairs and defenses. Alright. Let's go. I really feel terrible, folks. I really do. Obsidian, what you made me to do? Oh, there's the loot here if I'm not wrong. So let's pick that up real quick.
Sorry, I can't.
Of course you can. Shut up. What do we have here? Right,
Carrying
nothing.
too much. Sorry, I can't.
Just go there already. Well, at least Tunon will be pleased with me, I'm quite sure. So there's that. Oh, there's fast and slow modes as well. Not that I think I need to use them, but whatever. Alright, now let's go to Craven Ash, have a chat with him, and, well, face his wrath. And then I think that's a good place to end this episode today. And to Ironheart we go. Oh, and I should rest as well. Oh man. Yeah, actually, let's have a quick rest here before we go to talk to him. So we had full health and everything. There we go. Are you ready, folks? Well, I don't think you can ever get prepare yourself for something like this, but you know what I mean. Let's see what he has to say. Nothing positive, I'm sure. Craven Ash. The great keep of Sentinel Stand is ours. Oh, how I will relish tearing down every vestige of the Unbroken and burying the standard of that corrupt realm. This is a great victory for the disfavored. What's more, we are delivered from the Edict of Storms. My runners speak of you in glowing terms, though I instructed them specifically not to report on your deeds in too much detail. I wanted to hear from no one but the source. Yes, of course. I would know more about how it felt to stand in the center of the storm as the Overlord's magic dissolved around you. You must be wary from your travels. I am eager to hear your account, but I will understand if you still need to gather your thoughts. This is a joyous day, and I wouldn't spoil it with impatience. Let's go over my success at Sentinel Stand. I claimed the mighty Ocean Spire. Let's talk about Amelia. Yeah, that's something I think we need to talk about, but yeah, let's just get it over with. My Amelia. I can no longer sense her presence, and I have anticipated the worst since you returned from Sentinel Stand. As a general, I can be cautious, but only as a father can I know fear. Ash clenches his hands into a tight fist at his side. Say what you would then. She had a daughter with Siperos the Younger, the Regent's son. She bridged the gap between the north and south by mothering a female heir. She redefined sedition by birthing the next Regent of Stalwart. She had a daughter with Siperos the Younger, the Regent's son. What are you saying, Fatebinder? My Amelia is too noble to lay with a southern wretch, much less willingly bear his polluted offspring. No, this is some fabrication, a joke at my expense. Unfortunately, no, it's not, dude. I cannot. Ash squeezes his eyes shut and shakes his head vigorously. No, no, no! The very idea repulses me beyond all measure. And you, Fatebinder, he peers down on you with madness in his eyes. If you would bring slander and atrocity to this fort, then I will instruct Tunon to strike your head from your lawful neck. Do you hear me? He bellows with such force that spittle wets his beard, and the cohorts of the training yard turn with panic in their eyes. Ash cuts off his speech and holds his rigid posture. Throughout the prolonged silence, you aren't sure if he plans on swinging his mace in a wide arc or simply exploding from the tension he fights to repress. A vein rises along the crest of his scalp, slowly recedes as Ash calms his breathing. Speak no more of these lies. I won't have them poisoning the air of Iron Hearth and ears of my fellow countrymen. You are a fool if you think I would believe such an obvious ruse. Ash regards you with uncertainty, his eyes searching for truth or contradiction. I was forced to kill her. You did what? I was prepared for your jest or evasion, but I hear none of it in your voice. I had felt a disruption in my daughter's bond, to have fallen by your hand. The Archon's fist squeezes so hard that you can hear his gauntlets buckle under the strain. Shatter of houses and defiler of families! Only by the will of Kairos could you leave this fortress with your life. I will break you in ways unimaginable by even the voices of Nerat. What I inflict will redefine the boundaries of cruelty. Oh shit. Her baby needed to die to end the edict. I had no choice. She was standing in my way. I did everything I could to help her. Yeah, I actually really didn't. Her baby needed to die to end the edict. I had no choice. So you pretend that you severed my bloodline in the name of duty. If you don't know the meaning of restraint or of responsibility, then you have no business associating with my decorated legion. Would that I had simply drowned you upon your arrival at the Apex Valley and spared myself this grief. What am I to do with you, Fatebinder? Or should I call you Solver of Atrocities? I would be within my rights to end your life here and now, but losing the favor of Tunon might prove a crippling setback to the war. In all my centuries I have never stood as such an impasse. You haven't forgotten that this is war, then. Amelia was one casualty out of thousands. Amelia died a traitor's death. She lived and died by her own choices. What more could any of us ask for? I don't really like to call her a traitor, although that's exactly what she was. You haven't forgotten that this is war, then. She lived and died by her own choices. What more could any of us ask for? I would not be so quick to justify her defiance, Fatebinder. I'm not in a trusting mood, and I could drag you to Tunon as a traitor as easily as break you in half. But she did make her choice, didn't she? I could no more hold you accountable than I could any of my soldiers. No one should have to answer for Amelia's actions but her, and she has in her own way. She will be given all the proper rights that a northern soldier deserves. Nothing more or less. My daughter is dead, and this is no wound that time could heal. Take this lesson if nothing else, Fatebinder. An Archon's lifespan is a burden and curse beyond all mortal reckoning. Family, country, loyalty. The things that truly matter, that are made to last. They too will crumble and die in their curse. What is it you require? Alright, this pretty much went like how I anticipated. Well, I returned from Sentinel Stand. The Seat of Regents and their tarnished gem of Stalwart. I have anticipated this, so tell me, what do you have to report? Siperos' heroine is dead? Well, obviously. The Edict of Storm is ended. You have gained fear which kills in shadow, and I have breathed fresh air for the first time since I returned to Ironheart. You managed to accomplish that my forces could not. More importantly, you have adapted Kairos' anger for the time being. With the great stalemate of the conquest ended, surely we have earned the favor of Tunon and Kairos alike. Every deed you accomplish in the name of this favorite proves our right to rule these lands. Ash balls a fist and enthusiastically bumps it in the air. How did it feel, Fatebonder? I have not had the distinction of breaking an edict, much less several. It felt like breaking a spell and more like absorbing it. I am toying with powers which I know little. It's all the same. I'll keep my feelings on the matter myself. I'm toying with powers of which I know very little. Well, that's very true, because we are not really into magic. Aren't we all? But in your case, I can respect your misgivings. The Overlord's magic is not meddled with lightly. Your actions at Vengeance Well have caused us all to expect more than you were ever prepared to shoulder as a legal clerk. Living up to our admittedly high expectations will do more than merely get you through this war. There are greater things to come once the dust settles. Sages Herodin is dead. You have gained fear with Kills in Shadows. But why is Kills in Shadow getting fear with us? Or why is she getting more afraid of us? I do not know. That is gratifying to hear. The coward spent too long crouching behind the walls of Sentinel Stand, and deserved none of Kairos' mercy. The Regent family was an inbred and corrupt line of failed rulers. They had neither the courage nor the grit to lead their realm to prosperity. As they demonstrated, Stalwart is much improved by their absence. So what are your next steps? The Blade Grave region is now controlled by this favored. First things first, my soldiers reported on your activities in the Blade Grave. They saw what happened when you broke the Edict of Storms. The power of this edict flowed through you like the wind. No one could account for it, but I have my suspicions. You are becoming powerful. Perhaps in ways I don't even understand. I can explain it, but when I break the edicts or access spires, I feel stronger. Something has responded to my activities. That much is clear. Lie. I have no idea what you could mean. Something has responded to my activities. That much is clear. An understatement, but I won't hold you accountable for your ignorance in this matter. This is a new territory for us all, so it seems prudent to exercise caution. These are tools beyond the ken of people or archons alike. Take care that you don't overstep your bounds. In Kairos' hierarchy, someone always notices. With that out of the way, let us return to the matter of the war. Our position in the tiers is strengthening by the day, but there is work still to be done. It's time to broaden our scopes in this war. There are two regions of interest, and either of them would strengthen our hold of the realm. Leighton's Crossing is home to merchants and the skilled forge-bound artisans. The Burning Library was the home of the well-known sages before Kairos reduced it to cinders. So, where do we go? The Burning Library or Leighton's Crossing? I think that the Leighton's Crossing is a bit more interesting place for me, so let's go there. You have gained Wrath with Graven Ash. What? First you will have to atone for your short-sightedness in leaving Scarlet Chorus garrison in charge of the settlement. Good luck fighting your way through whatever ragged detachment the voices left behind. Oh great. The Forgebound are critical for keeping Kairos' forces armed, and we should work to shield them from the trials of this war. A Forgebound master is making her way to Leighton's Crossing right now. Her name is Zdenia. What a name. It would be best to intercept her first. If we recognize the value of her and her fellow artisans, then others will inevitably arrive at the same conclusion. An elder lives in one of the settlement's meager hovels. Eldian, they call him. He may know more about the region. Alright, I think that's everything. So yeah, but... Travel to Leighton's Crossing. The Forgebound Master is currently in Regent's Crossing, the settlement at the base of the Sunset Spire. Graven Ash has sent you to Leighton's Crossing, ensure the Forgebound are protected and can continue making weapons for the disfavored. Alright. Alright then. So Graven Ash reacted to pretty much how I expected him to. Well, I'm gonna end this episode here now, and in the next episode we are going to decide that whether we are going to Leighton's Crossing straight away, or are we going to visit the voices of Nerad himself to question him about this civil war between them and the disfavored, and basically make our judgment about him. But anyway, that's for the next time. So thank you for watching, and well, see you next time.